Well, hey there folks, I hope you're ready for this. This is a story my grandfather used to tell when he'd gather us all around the campfire at night. He said it happened to his own grandfather, and though we all thought it was just an old man's tall tale, but after hearing it, I've never been the same. The first time I heard this story was when I was about 12 years old. The story took place back in the late 1800s, up in the woods near our ancestors' farm. The kind of woods where the trees seemed to stretch very high, where the night was thick, and the air felt heavy with something ancient. My great-great-grandfather, Thomas, was a young man at the time, and one autumn night, he wandered into those woods looking for firewood. He was a strong, adventurous man. No one thought anything could happen to him. But what he didn't know was that the woods weren't just trees and dirt. There was something older there, something watching, something that had been there long before the first settlers arrived. As the sun began to dip, he noticed a strange fog rolling in, thick as a curtain. It wasn't natural, no wind, no rain, just a dense, suffocating fog that seemed to move like it had a life of its own. Thomas, being the curious sort, decided to push on through it. He needed that firewood. But as he walked deeper, something didn't feel right. The birds stopped singing. The air grew colder. He could hear a faint whispering, as if the wind was carrying whispers, though no one was around. The deeper he went, the clearer the whispers became, until they weren't whispers anymore, they were words, and they were calling his name. Thomas, Thomas, come closer. His heart pounded, but he couldn't stop himself. Something pulled him forward, deeper into the fog, and that's when he saw it, a shadow in the distance. It wasn't a person, though it looked like one. It was tall, so very tall, with long, spindly limbs that reached toward him like the branches of the trees, but human in shape. And its face was nothing but hollow darkness. Thomas froze. The shadow began to move toward him, slow at first, but then faster, as if it was gliding just above the ground. The whispering grew louder, more frantic. Thomas, come, join us. He wanted to run, but his legs wouldn't move. The thing reached out with one of its long fingers and gently touched his chest. The instant it did, a cold, icy chill ran through him, like the touch of death itself. His breath caught in his throat as the thing's face shifted, its eyes now glowing an unnatural red. And then, it whispered one final word, forever. Suddenly, Thomas broke free from the spell. He ran faster than he'd ever run in his life, not stopping until he burst out of the woods, gasping for air, his heart racing. The fog cleared as he reached the edge of the trees, and the night was eerily silent again. But he never spoke of what happened that night, not to anyone. Well, at some point, he must have told his son, my great-grandfather. But apparently my great-grandfather swore that after that night, Thomas was never the same. He would often sit by the fire, staring into the dark woods, whispering to himself in a language none of us understood. They say Thomas wasn't the only one who encountered that shadow. Over the years, there were whispers of people who vanished in those woods. Some found wandering the streets, with eyes wide with terror, muttering about the whispering shadows. And every so often, when the fog rolls in thick and heavy, they'll hear those whispers on the wind. So if you're ever out there, and you hear your name in the mist, don't follow it. Don't listen, because whatever it is, it doesn't want you to come back. And remember, it's not just a story, it's a warning. One last thing before I go, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment, and I'll do my best to respond. I don't expect a like or a subscribe, but if you leave either, or both, it would be really great. But honestly, I'm just happy someone stopped by to watch and listen to my story. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and happy YouTubing.